But when we were fighting Amin, you could see the mistakes of UPC. So many mistakes. But the particular mistake which affected the country later was the one of revenge. Revenge. We must revenge. Idi Amin killed Langis, killed Achoris. We must kill West Nilers. So we opposed them. So you people, what you are talking is nonsense. And in 1972, when we attacked and then we were defeated and had to go back, we almost fought among ourselves. Because I captured a lorry full of soldiers and weapons at Kaberevere, 9 miles from Bara. I captured them. They didn't fight, these Amin soldiers, they just surrendered. They had a lorry full of weapons. Some ran away, but some were captured. It was September 1972. So the grass was burnt, or here when the grass is burnt. So I left these soldiers lying down. There were like 5 or 6 of them who had surrendered. The others had scattered in the bush. Then I went to unload the guns, G3 guns from the vehicle. Then I had bullets. They had these idiots of UPC killed these people. 5 of them shot like that. We almost had a fight there. You people, why kill people who have surrendered? So, by that time we were defeated, we had to go back. We lost so many people. We came up to the barracks in Barara, but it was not well organized. Then I was able to, there were 330 people on that side. I was able to take back 46. All the others died there. September 1972. So, when we came now, 79, defeated Amin this time, again, the mistakes of UPC. When the Tanzanians were here, we talked with them, please don't allow these confused people to kill West Nilers. Because the people in Western Nile did not run away. They waited for us, they received us. But now, when the Tanzanian army withdrew, I think around August there, 79 or 80, I've forgotten the details. Then that's how the massacres in Western Nile started by the UPC. That is what generated the refugees from West Nile to go into Congo and South Sudan. Many of these young people here who are with us in parliament were born in Congo, if you ask them. This was all due to the mistakes of UPC. Now, that's when now Moses Ali, because remember Moses Ali had been fighting the mistakes of Idi Amin quietly in their group. And that's why Idi Amin had dismissed him. But now, he had now a new problem, UPC. So that's how Moses Ali now, and others, Bamuze and others from West Nile, had to form groups to resist UPC now. 500,000 Ugandans were in Congo and in South Sudan. That time, Uganda was number 4 in the whole world regarding the refugees who were coming from here. I think the first was Afghanistan, followed by, I think, Ethiopia, and another one, Uganda was number 4. We had that medal of generating refugees. So when the NRM defeated UPC and Okero's group, we went up to West Nile. I got in touch with these groups, West Nile. No, let me go back a bit. So now, when we launched our own fight against UPC, now this round, February 1981, 6th of February. And we fought, we started fighting. Then on the 6th of June 1981, I had to go out to look for support. I left Matuga, went through Buama, entered the boat at Katebo, entered the boat and went to Kenya, spending some night at Bubeke, in one of the islands. Then I went on to Libya, meeting Muammar Gaddafi on the 21st of June, 1981. Now, when I was in Libya, I met there the former Amin groups for the first time. Moses Al was there. There were other groups. There was a fellow called Amin Mutiaba. Other people like Habib Kajimu were there. Now, that time we agreed to, the Libyans wanted us to unite, to become one group, but we said no, because of the history of our country. Let's first operate separately. Let the NRA continue doing work separately. The West Nile groups can do their work separately. Kaira can do his work separately, but we coordinate until we agree on the policies properly. So that's how I met Moses Al for the first time. But he was, you could see he wanted cooperation. And he was not, you know, the problem with Africans is inferiority complex. When they are Christians, they try to become Europeans. They think being Christian is being European. When they are Muslims, they want to become Arabs. Arabs. But you are not an Arab. You are a Mahdi. I can see you. Why do you want to be an Arab? So, I could see those groups in Libya when we were there. And I told Gaddafi, these people will not help you. There was one character called Amin Mutiaba. I was asking about him yesterday. What happened to Amin Mutiaba? There. Oh. So we said, no, if you want to help us, you help us. But if you don't want, we shall manage. Gaddafi gave us some little support. Then those Amin Mutiabas diverted some of it to UFM, but we fought. So we agreed to coordinate, not to unite, but coordinate. Now, we came back here. I came back, I arrived on the 9th of December, 1981. We started fighting here inside the country. And we captured a lot of weapons from the army, the UNRA. Masindi, Attack, Kabamba, Chiboga, Hoima. By 1985, we had accumulated quite a lot of guns from internal. Then I could see that Obote was going to collapse. we had enough power to bring down Obote, but not enough manpower to control the whole country. So I was worried that there may be chaos in the country. We defeat Amin, we defeat Obote, but we don't have enough manpower, armed manpower, to control the whole country. So I decided to go back to Libya to see Gaddafi again. And I met him again. This time he gave me some ammo and some few guns. Later on, I got more guns from Mwalimu. And we had built up a very powerful force. So when I was there this time, I don't remember that I met Moses Ali initially, but when Obote collapsed on 27th of July 1985, that time I was still in Sweden. I had not come back with my family. I rang these people. I rang Otito Kero. I rang Basilio Kero. I rang, I think, Semogere also, Sebana Chisto, Oraro Tunu. And I said, you people, don't form a government alone. You just form a government together. Now, with the usual witchcraft of Uganda, where people, as if they are bewitched, they said, no, we don't have to wait for NRM. We go ahead and form government. And we leave NRM alone. So, they did. They formed the government, Tito Kero, I don't know who, all those. The idea was to isolate NRA, form government, bring DP, bring the Amin groups, then isolate NRA. So we warned them, please, if you do that, we are going to deal with, to destroy you, to fight you. But they were not listening. They went ahead and formed a government, and we launched our attacks in August, starting clearing the Ruero Triangle, the detachments which were there, then swung west, attacked Mubende, cleared it. I think some of the groups of Amin were in Mubende. You can ask the Sarens, I don't remember very well. Fort Porto, then Kasese. Then we swung east to Mbarara, Masaka, and arrived at Katonga. Now, where Moses Ali, now you see now his second characteristic. Loving freedom, which I've already talked about, opposed Amin in their own quiet ways, resisted UPC when UPC came in because of their mistakes. So that is one characteristic, freedom fighter, which I can give authoritatively evidence on because I was there. But now, the second quality is peacemaker, because he was with Dr. Adrico. I used to hear Moses Ali with the doctor, Moses Ali with the doctor, Moses Ali with the doctor. I thought the doctor was medical doctor. But when I met them, so when they came to Kampala, they found the population was really hostile to the group, that group of Okero and so on. So they went back to Libya and contacted the Libyans. Me, I had already finished with Libya. I was coming back to finish the whole job here, because the Libyans had given me 1 million rounds of ammunition 800 rifles, but Mwalimu had given me more rifles, 1 million rounds and 5,000 rifles, so we were in a very powerful position. So I was coming back to finish off the job. But then Gaddafi called me, said, no, you come back here. There is something. So I left Nairobi, went back to Libya. Then I found Moses out there, and Dr. Adjuman, this is the doctor they were talking about. He was a doctor of something else, not medicine. So I said, what do we do now? They said, no, because they were already part of the other effort to isolate NRA. Unite everybody, isolate NRA. But when they came, they said, this is a mistake. That's how they looked for Gaddafi to call me. And I went back, and then I said, okay, if you want to pull out, we shall see how to assist you to pull out. Don't involve yourself in the fight for Kampala, because we are going to attack Kampala. Because by this time, we were at Camp Ringisa. We had defeated all the counter-offensives of the poor boy who died. What was his name? Lieutenant Colonel Odwar. We had defeated them, and we were at Camp Ringisa on this side. We were at Toboroba on Mitiana's side. We were going to. So I agreed with Moses Ali that the UNLF people who are already part of this group, which was in Kampala, pulled out slowly, and he pulled out slowly. They didn't fight us when we were entering Kampala. That's how our cooperation now started. Then there are others who persisted in trying to oppose, like Juma Orsi. Eventually, he died. So that is the second characteristic of Moses. Dialogue rather than confrontation where possible. The third one, he was really a lover of West Nile. Always pushing for the programs of West Nile. The tarmac road, the electricity, the issue of the veterans, he was always on the forefront. And many of his pressures on us have already brought results. The roads are now tarmac all the way up to Oraba. We are now even tarmacking the one of Adjuman, Moyo, Yumbe, Koboko. Electricity is now linked. The grid. Now, you, the people, the leaders of West Nile, there is something I used to tell Moses which you must now work on. Yes, the infrastructure is now there. And we are going to expand it. There is the road from Nebi to the border with Congo, and along there up to Aru. There is this other road from Pakwach to Rhino Camp, and then along the Nile. We are going to work on those roads. But remember what I've been telling you in the campaign. People don't sleep on the roads. They sleep in their houses. So the issue of the household incomes for West Nile is something you should agree on. Ever since the tobacco got problems, we need new enterprises. And I have given guidance on all this time on those issues. So therefore, I came here to tell you to give witness to the positive attributes I saw with General Moses Ali. Number one, freedom fighter. Number two, peacemaker. Number three, development person. That's what I saw. I hear that even in the Muslim group, that's why his body had to be taken to Old Kampala, Chiwuri, and Naguru. That's what, I didn't know which faction he belonged to among the Muslims. But apparently he belonged to no faction. He was neutral. So this is the Moses Ali I saw. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you so much.